Hello, welcome in everyone. My name is Firestorm Shan, and I'm here to do an all signs reading for this weekend, the next 48 to 72 hours. And this is October the 24th right now. I'm just cleansing your space with some Palo Santo sage. I'm going to be working with the Sacred Symbols Oracles, and I've been told by Spirit to read from the book because you can use your intuition on a lot of these symbols, but I'm finding more nuggets when I'm digging deeper. So, general messages, all signs. Hope you're going to have a wonderful weekend. I know we have a couple of Halloween parties we've been invited to. Next weekend is Halloween, but a lot of people are having their parties the weekend before, so we're going to be doing that tonight. Been invited to another one tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make that one, but we're going to try. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what's popping. I know how my weekend's gonna look, but I might miss something here. So what do we need to know? What do we need to know? What's the most important messages for us right now for this weekend? Past life. Protection and boundaries. Air and water. Okay. Someone from your past might be trying to come around this weekend. Just an FYI, I'm seeing Sunday in my mind's eye for some reason. I don't know why. I have safe travels here at the bottom. To be dealing with an air sign and a water sign. Someone might be reaching out to you for spiritual protection or just protection in general. But I feel like you have some sort of boundary up to protect yourself from the air sign or the water sign. It feels like they want something from you. That's why there's a boundary here. This very angry looking little critter. And then we have protection. So, number 26, and that reduces to an 8. And 8s are Leos and Aquariuses. So you could be dealing with any of those signs. That's also a very karmic number, okay? So, because of some sort of past situation with these individuals or these persons that you're dealing with, you've had to establish a very strong boundary and protect your energy around them. But, which is interesting that they would want to come around you. But stand your ground. Be your own guardian and take up space. This is not a time to play small. Honor your space and create healthy boundaries in your situation. Meditate on this symbol when you want to set a healthy boundary and stick to it. Jaguar can help you keep your integrity and standards high. The jaguar is a symbol of integrity and impeccability. It has a healthy sense of boundaries and respects magic and the unknown. So, it doesn't have to be ugly. It just has to be you standing in your integrity. Someone might ask you to do something that steps outside of what you consider healthy or appropriate. And you have very high standards. So this person wants to kind of bring you down a notch, it seems like. So be ready for that. What else is going on here? You have protection, number 1. You are protected. You are safe in all matters of mind, body, and spirit. Your highest guidance has you covered on all fronts. Do not delay in moving forward. If inquiring about relationships, situations, or how to proceed, please take this as a sign that you are taken care of, and harm none will be had. Meditate on the symbol when you feel like you need to strengthen your energy. And the symbol is the Helm of Awe. This is a Norse Viking rune, often used when petitioning the gods for protection in battle. So, you are protected when you stay in integrity. I feel like if you allow for emotional intelligence at this time and allow diplomacy to speak through you, then you'll be fine. If you feel unsure that you would respond appropriately, maybe You might respond in lashing out, like, how dare you, and want to give somebody a piece of their mind. You might need to stop and ask and pray for spiritual guidance to help you protect your energy. Number 28 is here, which is 8, 9, 10. That's a 10 in numerology, which reduces to a 1 again. So this is a lot about your independence. And so, yeah, let's see. Air is logical, critical thinking, facts, information, research, and reasoning are required at this time. You may also need more information before proceeding. Drawing this card asks you to call on the element of air to help you in finding healthy resolutions. Meditate with this symbol to call on air, more of the air element in your life, okay? Enhance logical thought and inspire new ideas. Use incense, channel writing, and journaling to enhance the power of this element. And the symbol is air alchemy. This is the alchemical symbol for air. So if you're not dealing with an air sign, they just want you to use critical logical thinking, which I covered that already, and to help you find healthy resolutions, okay? All right, 18 is your next number, which is a 9, and 9s are the end of cycles, and we have water. Emotions, receptivity, and connection to bodies of water. Drawing this card is a symbol of connection to your emotions regarding your question or situation. Allow yourself to be open to any changes of direction and let the element of water guide you in the right direction. Meditate with the symbol of the body of water in the bath or with a vessel of water to help keep your emotions pure and to assist you in being more flexible. Water alchemy, this is the symbol for water. Safe travels is number 30, which is a 3. First house energy is Aries. Third house energy is Gemini. Could be dealing with any of these signs or have it in your chart. Oh, I need to go to 30, not number 3. A trip, a journey, or even a simple change of scenery is upon you. Meditate on this before you start a new adventure, move to a new home, or take a trip. This is the safe passage Norse Viking rune for safe passages on land or sea. Also grants protection for those in the air and during astro travel. So protection from the air, okay, safe travels. And if you are experiencing any astral traveling, this is for you too. Split deck, we have the Ace of Cups and Michael the Archangel Temperance here. So you see the cups in Michael the Archangel's hands. He's tempering his passions, being very patient, and mixing his emotions, being mature with the water. And there's more water here with the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is all about self-love or an opportunity in love, a new opportunity to see things through different lenses of love, with more patience and integrity, because the angels are here supporting you. There's your protection. Michael the Archangel, please protect me. And I'm also seeing that Michael the Archangel prayer. Do I have my phone? For those of you that are doing spiritual businesses and spiritual work, I'm feeling inclined to read you St. Michael's prayer. St. Michael's prayer. Okay, I need it. I don't need to know about it. I need to know what it says. I think this is it. Prayer to St. Michael. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our defense against the wickedness and the snares of the devil. May God rebuke him. We pray humbly. And do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl about the world seeking the ruin of souls. Amen. Okay? Amen. All right, let's get you some tarot. Next 48 to 72, please. Okay, I do see some drama here or competition. some sort of strife. That's Leo energy. You know, there will be an opportunity here to have conflict, it looks like, this weekend. I don't know why Sunday's coming to my mind again. All right, now we have Temperance, that Michael the Archangel. It's in the reverse. I don't love that. Some of you guys are going to really be tempted to step into this emotional impatience energy. That's why you need that prayer to defend us in battle. I don't love it in the reverse. I'm hearing that for some, your defenses are useless because you have failed to establish a healthy boundary. So a little bit of a warning to heed here. We need to get the temperance in the upright. Okay? Why is temperance in the reverse? Well, there's a tower moment coming in, so there's going to be an opportunity to lose your cool, or some sort of shocking news or event, I'm hearing, that takes you by surprise. It's sudden. Scorpio energy. We have Sag and Scorpio here. It's the driving energy here. King of Cups in the reverse. There is a loss of love here. This is about the water. This is in the upright, a person who is emotionally intelligent and mature, but in the reverse, they're out of balance. Their emotions are all over the place. So this could be the person that's coming towards you. I believe it is. Okay? Can be you. Plug yourself in wherever it resonates. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. It's in the position of what you're thinking about and the work you've been doing is not getting the results that you're looking for. You know, if you in the upright, it's hardworking and you've got something to show for it for yourself, but it's in the reverse, so it's like a loss of work for some of you, a sudden loss of income. Pray that prayer of Saint Michael. You are protected. Don't forget. Lots of communication coming in. That's going to get you in your emotions with all these waters right here. A failed attempt at something you were working on is what they're saying, is what you're thinking about. It kind of feels like back to the drawing board. I don't know why I said that. But in the recent past, we have the World card. A cycle did end already. It's time to wrap it up and acknowledge it. Some of us are looking, because in the past, she's looking like, oh, but it used to be the shouldas and the couldas and what it used to be. The United States is in a government shutdown right now. There are all kinds of people who are tripping out because they're not going to get their food stamps. And the political unrest, the people pay for it, for the political unrest. So maybe, you're dealing with being furloughed at this time. The incoming energies is the Queen of Pentacles, as she is in the reverse. So a loss of financial stability is indicated. So, yeah, that's in the oven. It's been in there since noon. It's probably ready. You will recover. Nine of Pentacles is the situation, but you're going to rise up. Maybe starting your own business, more independent, less codependent. Financially, instead of being dependent on somebody else all the time, like government assistance or whatever, you find creative ways to go back to the drawing board and build your own independence and financial stability. With the Nine of Pentacles there, that's the single person. The Queen is typically, it does feel like you've gone down a notch, but really it's not a notch that you've gone down. It's encouraging you to protect you protect you from the things that you don't see that's going on behind the scenes. It's a good opportunity to start something new. and stand in your own independence and have those boundaries that, you know, you might have some naysayers around you like, oh, you can't start that business. What if this? What if that? What if that doesn't work? Whatever, whatever, whatever. You need to block out the naysayers right now. Seven of Pentacles, it's like continue investing in yourself. There is a little bit of a building process here of investing and waiting and tending to the garden, tending to the small things. You know, there is fruit on this tree still, so you do have something to show for it, but it does feel like a little bit of a setback, but setbacks can just become setups. Okay, well, your challenge is to be flexible. And you're at an impasse with the situation, and you're like, nope, I don't want to see it. Two of Swords, but it's in the reverse. I think that you will be able to see things clearly, but right now there is a little bit of a fog and a challenge of navigating, keep getting the mind settled. Of it feels like a little bit of a tug of war with your mind, like, oh, that, what ifs, should have, could have. Just being at an impasse is your challenge, but you're trying to come out of that. You're trying to be flexible and cohesive with it in the reverse. The outcome of your reading is lovely. Wow. Holy crap. Holy. Oh my goodness. Wait, let me just see what's the symbol. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Okay, we have a mother figure here. We do have a mother figure, an empress. She's pulling as the devil. She's also pulling as a magician. Now, that combination's not a good combination, but I've got the lovers in the reverse. Okay. I've got a very angry person coming at you with angry messages, and an Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity that will not be granted. So she's pretty upset because someone didn't choose her, because the Empress is, she's on a pedestal. But we're dealing with earthly matters. That's Capricorn energy and Gemini energy here twice. And Gemini being in the reverse, Capricorn being in the upright. So in this situation, what's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? I'm angry. It's, the system is, I'm hearing the system of the down. It's a downer. That's the outcome of the reading. You could be dealing with somebody that's codependent and manipulative. And so you're just going to say no to this person, especially if you're the Empress. Should be like, nope, you're codependent, like maybe a codependent child or a codependent family member or just a friend or whatever. Capricorn, Gemini. I see Scorpio, Sag, all the fixed signs, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio there. Little Virgo energy there. Yeah. The hangman's in the reverse, so you have gotten a new perspective on the situation, and you're not afraid to have healthy boundaries to this. I do see you leaving some people out in the cold. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy because we have the Six of Swords in the reverse, meaning they're not going to go without kicking and screaming, because we got the King of Swords in the reverse, very pissed off person, air sign, and then we have a pissed off Cancerian because the plans were foiled. We have the shadow was winning in this case. Somebody's shadow side is winning. Cancer energy. This is your shadow. This is your light. It takes both to pull your train. You're the vessel. It is a card of success in the upright, but in the reverse, it's no success because the shadow is guiding this person that you're dealing with. You're not going to get anywhere with this Empress because she knows her worth. So your message here today is This weekend, stand in your power, stand in your worth. Michael the Archangel, protect me. Help me have patience with this situation. There is a tower moment. I can ask what the tower moment is. What's this tower going to be looking like for some of us? I think it's just a surprise no, like, oh, yeah, you're like, what, you don't love me anymore? Oh, yeah, because somebody here needs to get taught a lesson. What's love got to do with it? Ace of Cups in the reverse. You've already lost your chance with me. You've put on a lot of burdens on me, and I have finally dropped the burdens. I'm not here to carry all your burdens. It's time to grow up for some of you that are dealing with. I just feel a lot of codependency in this reading, and it's really hard to say no to somebody, especially if you care about them. But you're not really helping them by enabling. How do they ever grow or learn or become stronger if you're always saving them or bailing them out or rescuing somebody? Okay, so that's what I have for you this weekend. I hope this has helped someone. I wish you all the luck in the world. Until next time, God bless. Good luck.